the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Yo, what's going on, everybody out there in the TBV universe? It's your boy, Mike Gross, back here again with another one, and I got some breaking news. A undisputed women's middleweight championship bout will take place in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Yes. Big time boxing is back on the boardwalk on the April 13th. Live on Showtime, Claressa T-Rex Shields will take on Christina Lady Hammer. Man, this is a big fight, man. And this, to be honest with you, this is one of the biggest fights in boxing that can be made right now. Both women are undefeated champions. Both women have been making a lot of noise in the women's division, and we all been eyeing this matchup pretty much ever since Claressa went pro. After her pro, I think it was the first or second fight, they got them in the ring with each other. They did a little face off, and they just been building ever since. So I'm glad that this fight was made. Well, actually, this fight was been made a long time ago. I had an interview with Dimitri Salita where he told me that this fight was already signed, was already booked, was already in the works, and some things just have to play out. And also, this is big, man. Like, this may be the biggest women's fight of all time. I mean, I know I'm a boxing casual, but I'm just looking and I'm thinking, like, want to have there been two undefeated champions in women boxing that to come meet each other for an undisputed title. This is big, man. This is huge. But the article is from Boxing Scene. Let me give you some particulars right quick. The fight can be shown on Showtime. It will be a Showtime special edition. I don't know what that means, but April 13th, the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? Both women are top 10 pound for pound in the women boxing. So I think, like I was telling you guys, man, this is a fight that I think both women actually wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of both women. I actually had a sit down with Claressa Sheilds, and she explains to me why she is the GOAT and why she will beat Christina Hammer and why she thinks Hammer is fearful of her. Also, I've been trying to get an interview with Lady Hammer, but just the time difference, man, has been a major issue. But hopefully, before this fight happen, I can get them both back on the show. So just be on the lookout for that. Both women are promoted by Dimitri Salita, man. Big ups to him. The winner of Christina Hammer and Claressa Shields will join Terrence Crawford, Jermaine Taylor, Bernard Hopkins, Alexander Usyk, and Cecilia Brackett as the only fighters to have unified all four major titles in any weight class. So, man, that's big, man. Like, that's that, man. Your name goes down in history. Can nobody take that like from you? You know what I'm saying? Like, undisputed title. You leave a mark on the sport that will never be forgotten, man. I'm just glad to see two undefeated champions not afraid to put their O's on the line and really give a fan something that they've been wanting to see. And we really want to see this fight. I'm telling you, man. Christina had a fight over the weekend where she was successful in, maybe just a fight to get her tune back up for this fight because the lady she was fighting wasn't like a threat to her, and I just think it was more so coming off the injury. It was more so just getting ring rust off, if anything. We got a couple quotes from both women. First, we got a quote from Christina Hammer. I always seek the biggest challenges and set the highest goals. I will be ready like never before and will defeat Christina Hammer on April 13th, said Shields. Nothing will stop me from becoming undisputed champion and continuing my journey to carry women's boxing to never before seen heights. I want to be the greatest of all time and change the game forever for all women in sports. And April 13th is an important step on that road to history. Yes, it is. Most definitely, man. And I really believe that. I mean, she can inspire and inspire women on all sports platforms, not only boxing, but whatever sport they're in. I mean, because one thing we see with Claressa Shields, man, she strives for greatness every time she fights, man. She fought at 168, she unified that division. Came down to 160, unified that division. Now she's going to be undisputed at 160. So hats off to her. Let's move on from some quotes from Christina Hammer. I have waited a long time for this moment, said Hammer. I am bigger, stronger, and more experienced than Claressa Shields. I am undefeated and have been a champion for over 8 years. I can't wait to show the world that I am the best undisputed champion in the world. Hey, she is more experienced than her, but one thing that I could say to play devil's advocate for Claressa is she's a two-time Olympic gold medalist, man. So whatever experience that Christina has, I think Claressa could match her with her Olympic pedigree and all the styles she's seen and just been watching Hammer since she turned pro. So it's nothing that Hammer is going to do, and vice versa. There's nothing Claressa is going to do that's going to surprise either woman in this fight. So uh, I think the experience factor maybe won't play a big part in that, but maybe I could be wrong. We got a quote from Gordon Hall, who is a executive producer of Showtime Boxing. Um, Showtime Sports have a long history of featuring the best in women's combat sports, whether it was Layla Ali and Christy Martin in boxing, or Gina Carino and Chris Cyborg and Ronda Rousey in MMA. So he's saying they've always had women fighting on Showtime, which I can vouch for, and they always do try to give them the spotlight. So since I've been watching boxing, women have been a vocal part of boxing, but I've only been watching boxing since like 2015. So there you go. More recently, since 2016, we have featured today's elite with Claressa Shields, Christina Hammer, Katie Taylor, and Amanda Serrano, appearing in a industry-leading 10 presentations of women boxing, male or female. Showtime has delivered the best fights and their toughest matchups, and April 13 will be no different. We have two of the best pound for pound female fighters in the world facing each other with all four middleweight titles at stake. It doesn't get much better than that. No, sir, it does not. It absolutely does not. We got another quote from Dimitri Salita. The biggest women's fight of all time is set to take place on April 13th at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, said promoter Dimitri Salita. Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer, both champions, both in their prime, are not only taking on the biggest challenges in their respective careers by meeting each other in the ring, but are breaking barriers for boxing and for women in sports. April 13th is destined to be electric and a historic night of women's boxing live on Showtime. I absolutely agree. We got one more quote that I want to read from Mark Taffet. He is Claressa Shields' manager. Shields versus Hammer is the biggest and most important fight in women's boxing history. Two undefeated unified champions in their prime, battling for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. Christina Hammer is indeed a very good fighter and champion, but Claressa Shields is once in a lifetime. The same intense focus and determination that got Claressa through life earned her 2 Olympic gold medals, and won her 5 world titles in 8 pro fights. Will carry her to victory on April 13th. So their manager talking pretty confident about their fighter. So man, to be honest, man, I'm just excited that we get that big fights are being made in boxing, man. Whether it's women, men, it don't matter, man. Long as champions are in the ring fighting other champions, unifying the belts, that's what it's all about. The sport cannot get any better if the best don't fight the best. And these two women are putting that all on the line. And who knows, there could be a rematch for both women. So you can expect maybe 2 fights or even 3. I'm really excited for this fight. April 13th. I will be tuning in if I'm not in New Jersey. So I'm I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. Until next time, you guys. I'm out here 500, man. Gross 1911 on IG or Gross 2312 on Twitter. However you want to hit me up, man, hit me up. Yes, sir.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.